Hello, and welcome to Andrew Broussard Watercolors. Today I'm going to play around with some oil painting and work on some tonalist landscape styles. With each one of these, there's going to be kind of sketches, putting things in place. I'm going to be working in the style of Stuart Davies, where I'm going to mix it with my medium and apply and wipe back and just have fun with it. So feel free to follow along or just watch and enjoy. So my surface here is the ampersand Museum Series gesso board 5x7. It's smooth and it'll let me wipe on and wipe off. I'm going to play with a mixture of phthalo green and alizarin crimson. And I'm just going to create an imaginary scene. All right. With this, I'm just kind of getting an idea of its compositional shape, where I want things to sit. And I'm going to do a few of these tonight, so I'm just going to have fun with it. I'm not sure which brush this is. I've kind of just been using the Hobby Lobby brand brushes whenever they're on sale for 50% off. It's really great. And I have a paper towel. This is the blue shop rag, which is really great for oil painting. Wipe it on, wipe it off. I'm just spreading this around to create my sky in my background. We're working 5x7, so it being zoomed in, hopefully the focus doesn't change much on the camera. So I'm just standing up and watching through the phone while I do it so I can kind of see. Oh, pretty good. All right. Let's grab some more paint and pigment. I think what I'm going to wind up wanting to happen is background tree line with a big solitary tree right here. The great thing about this technique is just so additive and subtractive, and you could really just go back and forth. And between just a paper towel and just one brush, you can get a lot of different textures. And the phthalo green, alizarin crimson combination is really, really fun to play with. Really nice and moody. Generating the trees. And if you ever just feel like it's too much, you can remove it. It's such a fun approach that sometimes you regret being done. I twisted the end of the paper towel a little bit. You almost want to have 3 hands when you're doing this, just going back and forth. It's kind of holding this in place because I'm painting flat since we're filming. By the way, let's see if we have any glare. No, it's working pretty good. Let's move that out the way, wipe that off right here. Let's see. I'm gonna grab another paper towel. That paper towel was used earlier in a watercolor painting. It's already had a whole bunch of pigment on it. Let's see. Grab a Q-tip. This is actually eyeshadow applicators. They come to a point. I'll plot the highlights on a tree. I think I want to bring this darker but softer. So it's December 29th. The reason I'm mentioning that is down here for New Year's, people will light off fireworks. So you might hear some popping in the background. That's it's fireworks. I really want to build up these darks. I think at a later date I'll glaze over that spot if I wind up keeping this scene. I think the next one that I paint flat, I'll put a piece of tape on the back of it to kind of hold it in place so I'm not sitting here holding it and having it shake around. Pass in front. Pass here. I'm probably more timid in my application than Stuart Davies and Dennis Sheehan. They're both absolute masters with oil painting and this approach. I've seen one video where Mr. Sheehan essentially wiped on a pretty much a tree probably within 2 minutes, then wiped the tree off and had a new scene wiped back onto it. It was just absolutely phenomenal. But these are people who are just masters and dedicated so much time and knowledge and studying to the oil painting and the craft. think I'm letting the scene develop. It won't be finished in this sitting, but I already have a good idea of where it's going to go. Hopefully you can see that I'm slowly developing this dark spot here with the light spot of the tree trunks. And I'm thinking in a few days, when I do a dry off, or when it's dried off, I'll come back in with a glaze and glaze on top of that and try to get those darks and get that tree trunk to pop. That will most likely be the direction of this painting. I'm going to pull out some more white of the surface. Pull out some more variations. So I know it doesn't seem like much, but it has a lot of potential. Been neglecting this area. You should use the brush for the texture that it creates in and of its own. There are obviously areas where I'd held the panel. Let's see. I feel like the most important thing is preserving the white. Let's build up our dark here. I'll soften those. If I can get some thin tendrils lifted up, little branches. I think I'm going to let this one sit on the side for a few days to dry and work from there. So hopefully you enjoyed. I don't usually do too many oil painting videos, but I'll try to put some more up. We'll start having just more mediums on the channel. All right, we'll come back to this one in a few days. All right, hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.